Hello students, this would be the next class of IM subject, Investment Management. What I have taught you in my last class is Yield to Maturity and Theorem 5 of Bond. So in today's class, I am going to teach you Yield to Call. Yield to Call is similar to Yield to Maturity. You have a little bit expansion over here. Here what happens in Yield to Call is sometimes the issuer of the bond has an option to call or buy back the bond. See, as such, we all are familiar that bond. I've already taught you that is, it will be for a longer period, from 10 to 15 years, something like that. It will be. It's a long-term loan which will be issued. So, what happens to an dividend bond holder is the issuer. He will be having an option certain times to call it. He has an option to call it back or buy back the bond. So that he does not require that money, if at all that he is taken from the public, he may not require before the maturity itself. For in certain situation, yield to call arises. This is likely to occur when the coupon interest rate on new bonds is below the coupon rate on the existing bond. What happens, coupon interest rate will be there, the interest rate that we are going to pay on the bonds. It's a loan, right? So we need to pay principal amount as well as the interest. So when it is slightly low than the existing bonds which are in the market, that happens, this yield to call appears. So the method of calling back the shares and buying back the shares and hold to call back the shares, this method is known as yield to call. The returns that the company, that the issuer is getting at that particular time when he is buying it back, that method is that returns are known as basically the returns which we earn on that particular period, is known as yield to call as such. So the formula is similar to yield to maturity. If you see this, what I have taught you in my last class is yield to maturity. The formula is, if you see, the formula is similar. The only thing what we take over here extra is M. M is nothing but, here it's nothing but maturity price. Here it's basically the call price. The call price which we are calling it back, we fix certain rate, right? So instead of taking the face value, basically what is C? C is the coupon rate. PV1 is nothing but the present value. FA, future analysis as such. Here N is number of years. M, call price. PV again present value. Here you are going to take in the first section of C as it's a coupon amount. That section you take A4 table. Here you refer A3 table. Now M is nothing but the call price which you fix on that particular bond as such. That is how you are going to calculate the yield to call as such. Instead of taking the face value, you take the value that it is the price at which we are calling it back. So let's check out the question, so that we'll do a question so that you will understand it better. The O Group Corporation has a 12%, it's a company name, has a 12% semi-annual bond issue with face value of ₹1,000 that matures in 15 years, but it is called in 6 years at ₹1,200. If the current price of the bond is ₹900, determine its yield to call. So here, it's generally what he is asking is, he's asking us to calculate the yield to call value. Now, what is happening here is, the O Group Corporation has 12% semi-annual bond. Now, what important over here is, what I have taught you till now is full year. What we were doing, if you see this, here annually he said you, wherever it is, it's annually maturity. Unless he doesn't specify semi-annual, that means annually. Here he specified semi-annually, that means every 6 months. Has a 12% semi-annual bond issue with a face value of ₹1,000. So what you have to do over here is, you have to divide it by 2. The coupon rate also you need to divide, and also the YTM, the yield to maturity amount that you are fixing, that also we need to divide it by 2 as such. So this is the question as such. And what one more part important over here is, so 1,000 is basically the face value. 12% coupon means 120 will be the coupon amount. Yeah. maturity period is 15 years, but you're calling it back in 6 years only, and M will be a 1200. Remember this. When I said you M is nothing but the call price, what he has given you over here in the formula, M is nothing but the call price, so you need to take 1200 as such. If the current price of the bond is rupees 900, determine its yield to call. If the current price of the bond is rupees 900 is saying, so market price is saying that it is 900, determine the yield to call as such. So using this formula, you need to calculate first of all the price of the bond, then you need to calculate the with interpolation method that we have used in YTM method. If you remember the IRR and all what I have taught you in my last classes, using that method we have to follow the we have to calculate the yield to call as well. So let's start doing this problem. So let's start doing the question. Let me write you the given data first of all. What he has given you in the question is, let's write down that first. Coupon amount, what he has given is 12%. So it will be 12% on 1000, that is face value. So coupon is 120. And one more important part over here is when he said you semi-annually, I have not showed you this sort of problem. When he said you semi-annually, so what you need to do is divided it by 2. So your C will be now 60. So now here also students, you are supposed to assume a YTM, that is here also like how I have showed you in my yesterday's problem. YTM, you need to make an assumption of certain interest rate, and accordingly you need to make the decision, and accordingly you have to calculate the YTM as such. So here also you have to make an assumption. First of all, we are making an assumption so that accurate YTC we need to calculate. So it's a semi-annual bond, so let's take YTM as 10%. Okay. So now for semi-annual bonds, when he said you semi-annually, the formula will be P0 is equal to C by 2 PV FA Y by 2 comma 2N plus M into PV FA Y by 2 comma 2N So C by 2 we have already calculated. C by 2 60, right? 120 by 2 we have already done, so here we are directly going to take 60. Now PV FA Y by 2 means 10 by 2 you need to do 2 into N. And what is happening over here is we are calling it back in 6 years, so you need to take N as 6 years over here. Even the maturity period is 15 years, but we are calling it back in 6 year itself. That's the reason you need to take N as 6 as such. Here M, as I said, call price has been given in the question 1200. If you see the question, what he has given you in the question is 1200, so you need to take that as a M. So over here it will be M will be 1200 PV FA 10 by 2 comma 2 into 6. Entire place you need to take 2 into 6 itself. Now for this, first of all we'll calculate that FA 5% comma 12 years plus 1200 PV FA 5. If you do 10 by 2, it will be 5%. Y is nothing but 5% now. 12 US. So for this you need to refer A4 table. For this you need to refer A3 table, as we use in capital budgeting. So if you see in the A4 table, 5% column, 12th year, you will get the answer 8.863 plus 1200 into A3 table, 12%, 5th percent you will get, and fifth percentage column you will get this. So here for first one you will get 531.78. the second one, this one, if you multiply you will get this value. If you multiply this you will get 688.4. if you total it up, this we will get 1191.78. so if you add this you will get 1200.18. okay, now we got present value as such. So now actually M is nothing but 1200 we got. Okay, so we have assumed, if you remember my yesterday's class, in my last class, what I said you is, when you have taken a certain assumption, if you get the market price similar to it that has been given, what has been given in the market price, current market price has been given as 900, whereas in my previous problem that only I said you, when he has said you maturity after 5 years is 1050, right? So 1050 we were getting certain values like 1035 something. So what we have done is we have moved a little bit downward so that we are going to reach 1050 somewhere. So here also we got 1200 when we have made an assumption of y is equal to 10%, and we have taken m is equal to 1200, and the maturity period is, even though it is 15 years, but we are calling it back at 1200 itself. So what you have to do is you need to determine with this itself. As such, here we are getting the value is 1200. So similar, call price is 1200 only. So 1200, that means what we have taken y is equal to 10% is correct. Certain times of assumptions will be right. So your YTC is 10 itself over here. Like if I show you my last problem, what I have done in my last problem is, if you see this, yeah, what we have done is, see, if you, this is the market price, this is the coupon rate, here's bond price, YTM, let YTM be 13, like that we have started. And when we got 1035, it is much less than this 1050. That is when that nothing but the maturity price that has been given. So what we have done is we have moved a little bit down so that we can reach near to that. So 1071 we got, so it is lying between 12 and 13, like that. We have calculated by interpolation IRR method, what we use in capital budgeting, that we used, and we have calculated this, we got 12.6. So similar manner, here the bond prices, here the bond price itself, M call price only has been given as 1200. So what we have made an assumption itself is the YTC. So over here your YTC is 10% itself. I hope it is clear. So what is the basic difference between YTM and YTC is, you use here also interpolation. If drastic changes used to be there, like अगर 1300 होता 1400 होता, तो we'd have like we have need to move little bit downwards or little bit upward like that we used to do. But here directly what we have made an assumption y is equal to 10, directly we got YTC at m is equal to 1200 the present value. So you have to, therefore YTC is equal to 10 with YTC is equal to 10, present value we got is 1200.18. so whatever what we have done is right as such. So this is one question. Right as such in sense YTC is 10%. What we have made an assumption is correct. So let's do another problem. Strong Muscle Sports Equipment had issued semi-annual bond with a life of 15 years and a face value of 600. These bonds are currently available for Rs 690 and have 12 more years of maturity. Find YTM. Further, if the bond is callable 5 years from now at a premium of 15% on its face value, find the YTC same. So this is something we have to do the problem. First of all, ABIT, two things are there to be taken care. Strong Muscle Sports Equipment has issued semi-annual bond with a life of 15 years and a face value of 600. So here also he has given you a semi-annual bond, so divided by 2 you need to do, like how we have done in my earlier problem. Maturity period 15 years, face value 600. The market price has been given as 690 and 12 more years of maturity. Find YTM is same. So using this information we need to find the YTM. Further, if the bond is callable 5 years from now at a premium of 15% on its face value, find the YTC. So two bits are there. So we need to calculate both YTM and YTC over here. So first of all, you need to make an assumption. So let's start doing this problem as well. So given information, let's write down the given information first of all. So what information he has given you is face value is 600. YTM we are calculating. He is asking us to calculate first YTM. So let's calculate first YTM. So semi-annual bond is semi-annual bond it is, and current market price is 690. It is available in the market for 690s. Coupon is 14%. Coupon is 14%, and what he has said you is, if you see the question, Strong Muscle Sports Equipment has issued semi-annual bond with a life of 15 years and a face value of 600. These bonds are currently available for 690 and 12 more years for maturity. So 12 more years for maturity. Further, if the bond is callable 5 years from now, so he's saying 12 years, so we need to take that 12 years itself. So 12 years it is. So what you have to do is you have to use the formula as such. over here I have given you just now also formula. P0 is equal to C by 2 PV1 FAY by 2 2N plus face value. Here M we are not taking because it's a YTM, that is what he is asked us to calculate. So over here, first of all, on 600 you calculate 14%. 14 by 100 into 6 by 12. Here it will be 42 if you do that. So PV1 FA Y, what we can do is, we have to make an assumption as such. We have to calculate the YTM, right? So we have to make an assumption. Let's take, most probably mostly you need to take Y. If you are not getting anything, just try with simple percentage 10. So let YTM be 10%. So previously it was exact what we have taken, 12 plus 600 into PV1 FA 10 by 2 into 12. Why we are taking 12 I've already said you, because it has 12 more years for maturity. So as such he said 12 years for maturity, so that is the reason you need not to consider the previous one but the current one. What he is said you, the current available price and the maturity time in the market as such, that you need to consider as such. So over here you need to calculate this. As I said you, PV1 FA 5% 24 plus 600, you need to calculate this. PVFA 5% comma 24, so 42. This A4 table, 24 per 24th year 50%, you will get 13.799 plus 600 into, you will get A3 table 5th year 24th year 50% 3010. If you calculate this you will get 765.56. So now 765 means how much we have the value. Basically we have 690, but what we got is 765, so it is greater than 6%, isn't it? So let's calculate the greater value for Y, because we have 690, it is more than 690. So let's take, see guys, if it is getting much lower than this, you need to go down. Here we have a market price as 690, but we got 765. What we can do is we can move more down, so more up above, so that we can get the exact value as such. So we got 765. No, it is so right, you need to write down over here, since this value is less, since this value is much less than 690, since this value since we got this value, that is P0 is equal to 765.56, S more than the required one, market price 690. So what we can do is increase the YTM expectation. So now let YTM be 60. Let's start doing like this. Let's take 12 also, you can take 13 also, you can take any value you can take as such. So let the YTM be 16%. So using this we are going to calculate now. Similar formula we need to use. C by 2 PV1 FAY by 2 2N plus F PV1 FAY by 2 2N. So if you use 16%, 42, everything will be similar. You will get, if you calculate this, you will get 10.529 plus here N will be 24 years as such, 12 years. Y will be again 16 by 2 you need to take. So here it 8th row you need, here it will be 8th row, 8%, 24th year plus 600 into 0.158. So here it will be 537.02. So by interpolation, Y lies between 10% and 16%. So by interpolation, here it will be L plus PV L lower value minus PV0 divided by PVL minus PVH into higher value minus lower value. So lower value we can take or higher value, so 10% plus PV lower value, how much we got? 10%, 765 point. If you see this 765.56 minus PVO 690 divided by PVL 765.56 minus PVH 537.02 into 16% minus 10% higher value minus lower value. So if you calculate this, you will get 10% plus 75.56 divided by 220.54 plus into 16, sorry, into 6. If you calculate this, you will get 11.98. So YTM is your 11.98%. So this is one part of the problem. Now in another part, what he said you is, further, if the bond is scalable 5 years from now at a premium of 15% on its face value, find the YTC. So what you have to do is, you have to calculate now YTC. So premium of 15% on face value means 15% on 600. How much it will come to? 15% on 600 means 600 plus 15% on 600. So it will come to some 690. The other part is similar. So what I want you all to do is do this further part and do maintain the notes, guys. So over here, scalable, second bit we are going to talk about now. What he said you in the second bit is, further, if the bond is scalable 5 years from now at a premium of 15% on its face value, find the YTC. So that is what we need to do, scalable 5 years. So here 600 plus 15% on 600, so how much it will come to? 690. So similar it is now. M you have to take, instead of F you have to take M as 690. Okay, and the further part, let and all you do it and give me the answer in my next class. So see you all of you guys, and do pin me off if you are not getting anything. I'm there here to help you out, to explain you out if you are not getting anything as such. See you all of you guys. Bye all of you.